Hello, everyone. We're back again with Ark Survival Ascended. Just to let you know, I'm sorry I couldn't get another, stream up earlier after lunch. I started having internet issues, even with I had recorded a video, and over the course of lunch I was getting it uploaded, and that was right after I had stopped, not long after I'd stopped recording, like about 30 minutes later, and my internet just went to crap. It took like an hour and a half to upload that video when it usually takes me like 20-30 minutes. So I knew my internet was going to be bad, so I just while that was uploading, I recorded another video, and now I'm recording this for everyone for Ark Survival Ascended. So yeah, my internet just decided to crap out again. It's just the way it is. So I'm just going to record a video for everyone here. I decided. So let's grab the U. All right, so we were going to finish off our building here. We definitely need to get some lights off in here, but we can do that pretty much last. But so we got our blueberry in here. So this is his little spot. I'm trying to think of how I want to give them a little bit of stuff. I wish in this game you could make flooring. I would love to throw thatch on the ground and stuff like that, like a flooring cover and stuff like that. I haven't found any mods that allow me to do that or anything. So yeah. And then the other one over there is for Jenny, our right now our griffin, which I'm hoping to get a better better imprinted griffin if I can. Jenny is still the first griffin we ever got. I never found a male to mate with her to get a better griffin yet. Because we've been mainly concentrating on crafting, building and crafting and all kinds of stuff like that. But it's been really fun. I loved how the stair turned out like this. This is like awesome. I love how the stairs I got the twist in them and everything, and they go up and meet on the next floor and stuff like that. So I'm loving that. We're going to need to put down like a lot of ceiling tiles here. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff to do. We got to put down more of these eaves all around the whole building and kinds of stuff like that. So it's on to the ceiling. I'm trying to think of how I want to place it. I kind of would like to use things. Let me go down there and look at the thing, because I kind of want to use the little pre-made ceiling deals, but I am going to need some flat tiles as well, I feel. So these things, like these steep ones and stuff like that, I just don't know how well I would be able to use them. I'm gonna craft let's get like 20 of them crafted. Oh, well, I gotta do this. It's still doing this. I don't know what the difference is. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. Okay, so while that's going, we're very low on metal, we're very low on crystal, so we're probably going to have to go and harvest some resources for crystal and stuff when we get to the part where we need to make any type of windows we want to make and things like that. So yeah. Flint is also down to us. I think we're down now to a single one. Wood is pretty much gone. This is all we have over here. It's 8,800, so we're fine. And the Therazinos can pull those out like nobody's business, so we're fine there. We can get it quickly. It's just we got to fly to the crystal in the middle and stuff like that if we're going to get any. I'm thinking of other things. I guess I should go ahead. It has been a hot minute. Let's go ahead and empty out uh, you. Full fertilizer and fill our crops. That back out. Go ahead and fill up on water. Gonna throw this off in here. Well, actually, we can just throw it off in here. All right. And yeah, we pulled all of the fertilizer out of this thing, so that's still going. Let me check real quick that none of them are dead. Doesn't look like it. They're still soil tilled, so on them that I'm looking at, so maybe it's working now on this tilling the soil, so we'll see on that. Okay, let's go back and grab these roof tiles that I'd made. So we need those. I'm gonna place those right there. Oh, I forgot I needed to make more of the flat ones as well. So let's see, I need, yeah, just pull me 20 of these because I'm not gonna, okay, fix that so I can see and do that. So while those are crafting, I'm going to go throw this stuff into our fridge. Probably the next thing we're going to do after we finish off the barn area, where we have the dinos in there, we haven't really decorated, is we're probably going to get our food pantry up and running from visual storage. It's going to be the next thing. That's going to be its own building. I'm wondering if I want to. I think I'm going to do like two of them. And the reason why is I think I'm going to do like berries and meat separate, because the berries and meat they do store differently. You can store them in the same one. That's not a problem. The problem comes into effect when let's see. Let's start making these. We can make 31 of them. Let's start making 100 times narcotics. The problem comes into effect once you take into account how they store. Let me go down here. I'm going to show you off in the smithy here. So if we go to visual storage, I ran into this issue on the center, and I just kind of just still made it together. So we want this large pantry. And in the pantry, when it's powered, it will refrigerate stuff. So that's good. Anything that's in there will refrigerate it. We can use these shelvings to put like baskets or vegetable bins, produce crates, berry produce crates on the shelves. They can be set to the single type of food, like the single berry type, and we can just put that off in there, and we could store a lot of them in there. I think it's like 5,000 per crate or something like that. We have a ton of them, so we're going to need like, we'll probably need a dedicated shelf to like various things, like the stem berries and narco berries are probably going to get their own dedicated shelf. Maybe the mejo berries as well, since they're the best berry tame if I use berries. And then we have the vegetable produce crate over here for the various things. I don't think we're getting any mushrooms except for rare mushrooms, but we can also store our rare mushrooms in there. Our rare flowers can go in there, like in this vase, if we wanted to, and it will keep things preserved. The problem is once you get into the meat, you actually have to use this thing, the meat rack. This will only fit on a ceiling. So you have to make one of these, and then you have to switch it to the ceiling rack, and then you make one of these meat racks to hook onto the ceiling rack, and then you can store the meat on there. And these things don't hold that much. The last I knew, they held maybe like 2,500 meat per. And if you go and look at how much meat we have, meat's one of the easiest things to get in this game. Once you get a tame, you can get meat like anything. So we're rocking 33,000 something meat, and I haven't really been harvesting meat. I haven't really going after it. There's also mutton, and there's also prime meat. Also, a lot of our meat got spoiled. Here, there's 10,000, another 10,000 I didn't even know I had. A lot of my meat, actually, I should have like about 50,000 meat right now, because a lot of my meat spoiled when I was wrong about what generator I had put down. The generator I had didn't have the range that I thought it did, because I thought I had another generator down that had bigger range, and it just didn't. So that's why there. So yeah, it's just a it's just a thing. Since the meat racks hold so little, you need so many of them. But I think I also ran into an issue with is that I had to start putting, I either had to not hold so much meat, or I had to start putting the meat on the racks myself, because the system could not handle that many storage options for it. Once you get down, the way it used to work, I don't know if it does this anymore, but in the distribution menu, let me see, let me go to wood. So we have wood in 3 separate bins. I can't put down more than one more in the old system. Like I said, I don't know if they fixed this or what, but in the old system, if you put down more than 4, which spreads everything in 25% increments, the distribution just stops working. It just doesn't. It just cannot register the fifth one after you put down 4 of them. So once you get to that point, it's back to putting down stuff manually. Unless you can build a completely separate area and have a completely separate distribution area, then this one. So I would have to, let me see if I can show distribution range. So I would have to go outside of that green bubble far enough where the other green bubble wouldn't interact with this one to have a completely different distribution system if I wanted to build more storage and use the storage distribution system of this mod without running into an issue. It's a limit of, I think it's a limit of the game, not a limit the of the mod itself. I think it's a limit of the game, and they just had to do it like this. So I don't begrudge them that. It's just something you have to be aware of. All right, so real quick, I'm going to need to be flying, so let's get Jenny out here. So let's land Jenny in her little paddock here. All right. So let's see. How do we want to do this? I need to switch this to my deal. Is that how I have it? Yeah, I do have it going that way. So, nope. I want it that way. Now, my question is, and this is where I'm going to need Jenny to be a real champ and, like, hold very still. Let me sit this here. Like this. Can I set... No, okay. I was hoping I could, like, set this on top as, like, a top of it, but it doesn't let me to do that, unfortunately. All right, so yeah, that doesn't work, unfortunately. Yep, we're wanting to go in. Sorry. Keep on getting it confused. So, trying to think how I want to do this. So I think I can do it like right here. Okay, so if I do this like this, I need to switch this over to this one, put that there, and then I need to go back around this one, and I need it to like, I wish it could like rotate. There we go. Okay, hold on just a second. Let me switch to this one, and then scoot or double-sided. Let's do double-sided. So place this here, rotate this around to this one there. Nope. That up. It just didn't place it like I wanted to. I just have to push Q each time. All right, so there, I want to switch over to the cross, like so. And then switch over to this way. Nope, that's not what I wanted at all. Go. Actually, pick that up and switch to the end cap. Place it there. Okay. And switch this back around to this thing. Hit Q. Go this way with it. This needs to be another end cap. There. And then go back around to this one. Get this as an end cap. Put it there. Okay, so we got a cross section of the roof. I want to go look at something. I think I have some shallows and steeps in stone, and I want to see how those look next to those to see if I can like do a little variation dance with them or not. I don't think I'd be able to. So let me see. I have some steep ones right here. I don't seem to have any shallows. I do have some regular ones, but I don't see any like shallows. So I'll just make a shallow one here. Don't need 20 of them, just need one. You can use the steep ones from the steep one from stone to check this. So if we place this like here, we want to cap one. And if we place the shallow one here and place that there, let us see what that looks like with Ginny. Okay. I don't think I can use the steep one. And the problem's going to come in when I get to the point that I need to join it up with the other. I mean, if I go make 2 more of the shallow ones, I kind of like the shallow ones out of all of them more. So let's go ahead and just make 2 more shallow ones, and we can see if we can figure out a way to join them up decently where they look decent. Okay. Yep, he wanted to be a pain. So he's going to get eaten. So, should have done it. You should have been nice. Maybe one day they'll be nice. But that's what you're supposed to do, as far as I know. There's the trank dart I put in him. But far as I know, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to let them approach you. They're supposed to be they have a chance. They'll do various. Their head will do various responses in their ears, and one of those and there's like 3 of them that give you a chance to give them a beer, and you put the beer in your last slot. That's how they know to come to you, and things like that. And from what I understand, you just give them, you just hold that, and you just hold still, and they come up, and they'll do various head responses if they're going to accept the beer. And there's various chances. The worst one is they'll shake their head, and that's a 15% chance that they'll go ahead and take the beer from you. If they don't, they're going to attack you. The problem is I'm always getting the attack option. I am never ever getting the not attack option. So I have no idea what's going on. I'm doing everything correctly. They're just never ever accepting it. I do not know why. So have another meal. And I'm going to go over here and go back to building. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with them that they're just not accepting it, but they aren't. So let's see. So we want to build this one, flip it this way, flip it this way. Oh, it's not that bad. I thought it would be a lot worse of a gap. I wonder if I pick this up and actually put it as an end cap one. Nope. that's the wrong way. I thought I had it right, but that was the wrong way. I can't see because of freaking light. Oh, it's on the wrong one. That it? Yeah, that's it. That actually works. So if I put those, that actually works. Let me go up there and see what it looks like from the top. Because it's got to look good from the top because we're going to be flying over it a lot with Jenny. Yeah, that actually works. Huh. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and make some steep ones as well. And we'll see what that looks like as well. Let's go and see what that looks like as well. Let's make some steep ones. So we'll want 3 of them. Let's see if we could do the same thing with the steep one if it'll look decent. Because I would love to interchange them, where there's a shallow, then a steep, then a shallow, then a steep. You know, maybe throw in some normal ones in there as well. So let me pop that, and then hit 8, and go over to the end cap one. Flip it to like that. Go over to this one. Flip it. Go over to this one. Flip it. See if I can get it correct here. I am very much a blind person, and that sun is like right there. I think that's it right there. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Yeah, that's an interesting pattern. Yeah, that works. That works real nice with the end caps like that. So they actually do join together really well like there. That's nice. I like that. Okay. So I'm going to just park Jenny back up in here. We shouldn't need her to fly around anymore, but in case we do, she'll be in here. Okay. So I'm thinking of what to do next. How do I want to lay these out? So do I want to mix flats in this? I don't think so. I think flats would be too flat, personally. I think they would be a little bit too flat. So we got the high ridge into the medium ridge into the low ridge. Let us go. Let us go. I think I want to go ahead. I want to try going the opposite. Well, not the opposite, but what I want is to do the same thing again, going this direction. So low ridge, shallow, normal, steep. That's what I want to do. So I'm going to need 3 more of each. Already have 4 normal ones. Oh, right. I totally forgot about this. I got like weighed out earlier with these. So can I make my 4 gatherers here? Oh, I'm out of metal. Oh, right. All of my metal's off in here for making those things. So if I bring those back, actually, I'm gonna need a little bit more metal, aren't I? I need at least oh, okay, I do have 8K. So, yes. I can craft 2 only. Why? Oh, I didn't make 2400 electronics. That's why. Well, I'm going to go ahead and craft the two. So what am I missing? I'm missing metal out of everything. Okay. So I need 336 more. No. I need a lot more than that. Yeah, okay, so what I can do is I can take one of these and out here we can go ahead and put it down and put the metal one in there and we can grab that going. Here is the metal one. That in here. We can get that. This is going to tick every 10 seconds. Or around then. So it should give me 10 seconds. It should give me a stack of metal. Well, not a stack of metal, but it's going to give me 26 metal every 26 seconds. I mean, 10 seconds. Oh, okay. I only have 1 point. I need to tame one of these. Okay. Or I could do this side. Since we're already here, we can tame one of these. Parasaur, Lytrosaur, Raptor, Otter, Jabora. There's usually some raptors around here. I done killed the Parasaur. So, that's going to take a minute. But let's go back to this. Let's get back in here. Oh, right. I got confused. And I didn't do what I was supposed to do. Also, I need to turn this thing off. It's noisy. That's why I will never play with vanilla machines, because they sound exactly like that. All right, so we needed to go back in here, go back into here. We needed to get three more of these and 3 more of those. So 3 and craft 2, 3. Pull 3 of those. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're going to go steep and shallow and then normal. All right, so we're going to put the shallows first next to the other shallow ones. I think I kind of want to create this kind of ridge system is what I'm hoping this will look like. So we'll see after we put all these up here. So switch over to the end cap, switch it around until it faces the correct direction. Go over to this one, switch it around to there, go back to the crap and do damn. Is that the right direction? Yeah, that's the right orientation right there. Okay. The sun is bothered me when I'm trying to look at something like that. Okay, and then we do the deal here. That's already correct. And then we switch back over to this thing. Hit Q. Go to this one. Hit Q. And I think that's correct already. Yes, it is. Okay, and then we head off to 7, the steeps. Switch over to this one. Switch it around until it's like that. Go to the second one. Just Q. Go to the third one. And Q. Is that it? That's it. That is it. All right. Actually, we do need Jenny because I want to see what this looks like from outside. Oh, yeah, that's kind of what I was looking for right there. A kind of an up and down ridge system going from s- tallest to smallest, and then smallest to tallest. So we need to do the exact same thing over here with this one. Ah, this one's going to have to be different though, this side. And that's going to be interesting. That might add something because this is at the edge now. This was not this middle, this one right here is actually kind of in the middle. So it perfectly lined up for tallest, middle, smallest. And now this one is going to be this middle one, and it's going to be at the edge. But I can kind of work with that, I think. So what I'm thinking about is, since we have to start with it like this at the middle stage, we just go directly on to tallest and then go down to smallest and back up again. And we'll see what that leaves us. I don't know if it's going to look decent. I'm hoping it does. We'll see. All right, so we're going to need... Actually, I need to... Let me go ahead and get back on Jenny because I'm going to have to count uh, how many rows I need of each. So we need a tall, we need a small, we need a medium, and we need a tall. So I need, and this one's going to be 4. So I need 4, I need 8 steep, 4 small, and 4 regular. Okay. So it's going to be a lot more steep over there on that side. But like I said, I think it's going to be an interesting comparison to the rest of the route because we already have the flatness from the hatches. Okay, so I need 8 of these and 4 of those. So I need 8 here. And I need 4 of these. And then I need 3 of these because I already have one. Okay, let's see what that looks like. I'm hoping it looks decent, at least. Oh yeah, that looks nice. That looks nice. I like that. Yeah, I like it. It looks really nice, doesn't it? Let's see what it looks like once we get the eaves on it as well. So let's pick all these up. I think it's going to look real nice with the eaves on it. Okay, I accidentally picked up a window. So I'm going to need a lot more of these things. Okay. Probably 10 more. Let's say 10 more. Yep, I'm gonna need more. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more. A little bit too close. Hmm. Yeah, it's a little bit flat, isn't it? On the side. The roof is now fine. The roof is great, but now it's flat on the side walls. The front is great. The front looks great. It's the side walls that are detracting from it. So I can fix that by adding glass things. So that's going to help. Um, I can also fix it in a couple of ways I can think of, like a door over there. Okay. So I'm going to have to go and harvest. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. All right. So let's get the wood and the thatch first. So let's get out our Therazinos. Whoops. Excuse me. So let's grab out our Therazinos real quick. I don't remember. Oh, right. That we tamed that. It was a baby or something. Let's see. Let me get the building stuff out of my inventory so I don't have a lot of it on me. This onto 8. That onto 9. That onto 0. And here. And then let's see. So this one, Jimmy, here. Come on, Jimmy. Come on, Jimmy. Ah, there we go. And then you there. Jimmy, you're my delicate harvester. Just gonna set you right here. No. And you're Lisa. Should have followed me. Alright. Let's see. Let me make sure here. Yeah, you're my power harvester. Lisa's my power harvester. Just making sure. Put this up in here. Alright, so let's go and grab some wood. So we left click with this one. Now, while we're doing this, we are giving thatch as well, but not as much because right click is the thatch gathering. This way. Take a look. We got over 10,000. Alright. I'll go do it real quick so I can get those points. Is it dead or is it... Oh, it's almost dead. I almost killed it by doing that. By shooting it with the trank dart. Hi, Skilly, because that's what you were for. You were for skills. There we go. That's all you were for, is getting skills for myself. So now we can go in here and we have 4 points and we can off into this. So the next thing you do is this one as our next thing. And this costs 4 each one, and there's 2 of them, so we need 8 points in total. Harvest rare mushrooms, harvest rare flowers, harvest 100,000 obsidian. Okay. Tame any 3 of the following. This might be possible because I think the desert crates are considered deep sea loot crates. But I would have to find one of these guys and tame them. The easiest would be the carbo beam is the Diplo. They're spawning around here as well. I don't. And then we would have to go find and kill a alpha megalodon somewhere. I don't know where we would go find that. So the best thing to do would be this thing. Rare mushrooms come from harvesting metal nodes, crystal nodes, mainly crystal nodes, but you can get some out of metal nodes. Uh, the flowers come from delicate harvesting flora. So the grass, like you would harvest berries. We can get a lot of that. We're going to finish, we would finish that no problem with our Therizinosaurus that's delicate harvesting. And then harvest 1,000 obsidian. I know where some obsidian is, so we can do that. I just don't know if we can harvest like 1,000 at a time. We would probably have to harvest 1,000 every other turn, every other now and then. We'd have to wait for them to respawn, really. '94. Let's see what we can do. Hi. We can do a lot there. That's what we can do. Let's see. I kind of want to get to like around, yeah, we're right around where I want. So I'm going to just call it here on this one. Ascended wooden club we can get rid of. We can get rid of that bow. Get rid of that, rid of that, get rid of those. Get rid of those. That as well, that. Let's see, that can stay, that can stay. We need to take those. I have to put those in myself. We can take those. And I would have to take those as well. But the rest of it can be put into where it needs to. So let's get back, unload Lisa here, get on Jimmy and go thatch harvesting, which is going to take longer. It takes longer to harvest the thatch. You don't get as much at once as you do of wood. Something we can put into our fridge. Things got distributed. So we now have pretty good decent amount of wood, I feel. Yeah. And our thatch, got 10,000 there, 6,000 there. So we don't need much thatch, but we would like to go ahead and fill back up on them a little bit. So I need to go and do this. Okay, Jimmy, your turn. Now, where was I? So I did some harvesting offline as well. And I found a really, really freaking dense forest. And I think it's over here. And that is a Rex level 25. We can, like, eat that for lunch. So I'm not worried about that. You're gone. There it is. This is it right over here. This is what I was looking for. So this is just packed full of wood right here. I think there's another Rex over here. Or there was. Huh. I wonder what ate it. Yeah. It's like dead right now. Oh, he's gone. So, okay. So, like I said, this is like a really packed, dense woods right here. And that's that pretty much cleared out. And we got 12,000, almost 13,000 wood from that. So that should be enough thatch with all the stuff we already have. In fact, this might fill us up, and we might have some left over that we can't take. Oh, it's a 140 patchy. It has nothing in the 30s, but I'll leave them alone. Level 20 Bronto I'm going to have to get rid of. It's being in my space. Nice colors, though. Alright, so let's see. Take that, those, that. Just checking for anything that I don't need those. Stuff I don't have set up for distribution. So we can go up here, push this button, push this button. What do we... Ah, yes, the fiber. I knew that was going to happen. So that's fine. I knew the fiber was going to fill right back up and I was going to have more than I put off in there. Oh, real quick. You and... Nope. Jimmy. There we go. Sniper rifle, please. All right. So egg, flowers, meat. Rosinos in here, in here, in here. Drop the fiber. Drop those. And we're good. Okay, cool. All right. What time is it? It is 2000 again. Okay, let's go and go to bed, and then we're going to go crystal harvesting. So I'm going to need jade. Was that a Doedicurus over here somewhere? It sounded like there was a Doedicurus around. Oh, there he is right there. He's a level 60. Oh, little fella. How you doing, little fella? Or, yep, little fella. All right. So we need to go up to Blueberry. Start. Get you out. Hi, Blueberry. That was a parasaur. All right. And we're going to go to the crystal section, which is down here. Sorry about having to do a resource run. I will say this is probably going to be the last thing we do in this episode, so if you want to skip it, that's up to you. If you do, I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. But if not, thank you for watching and continuing to watch, and we'll get on to it. So we're just going to go down to the crystal area and grab that. That's one of those Cerdos or whatever they're called. Is what's making that effect on them. They do some type of poison bleed thing whenever you hit them, it seems like. We got some metal nodes here. I do need some metal, so I guess we can stop by and pick this metal up right now. Just 1200 casual metal. Nothing in that thing I want. I see that terror bird over there to the left. Alpha Tech Stego. I still don't know if those guys are like normally um mean or not without, since they're called alphas. Usually all alphas are aggressive. Don't know why it didn't land when I pushed the button, but there we go. Swap to Inkley. We can harvest these big nodes out here as well. Before we go into the cave. Yep, 3 mushrooms out of 1 node. It's gonna take a minute to get to it because of all the rock in the way. I don't know if he's like trying to come, that Alpha's Stego is trying to come for me, or if he's just after something else over there. I'm not sure. I actually think he's trying to come for me. I do need some flint. I'm just gonna drop the stone for now. Did he find a way up to me? No, I guess he wasn't coming for me. It seemed like he was coming for me. Alright, so I'm gonna leave you out of the ball this time, and we're gonna pick you up. Head on out. Mm. Yeah, not harvesting the crystal. Even though they could. Oh, okay. Sure. Sure, game. Yeah, I wanted to really like pop up right there. Sure. Want to get my? You want to get the medal? Come on, come on, Jade. I know you want to get the medal. There we go. Hmm. Come on, Jade. We can do it. Yep. Like I thought. Terror Bird ain't got nothing on Jade. 10,000 hit. Don't mess with the Jade. It will cut you. All right. Let's get up here. All right. Let's see if we can get back on Blueberry here. Not having to call her down. Call him down. Oop. I'm I can almost get up there. Just need to time my jumps properly. Yep. Come on. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. There we go. All right. Let's go back over here where this terror bird and stuff was so we can get these nodes. Come on, Jade. You can do it. Yeah, I know it's bugs, but you can harvest a node as well. You know you want to. There you go. And also you killed the bug as well. Good job, Jade. All right, let's go over here to where I saw this metal nodes and get them as well because we do need some metal nodes. I think we're going to have to deal with those guys. No, they're buggering off. So 140 with no 30 stats. Okay. It's just so much faster if I do it myself than trying to fly into the thing. Unless I have plenty of time to just sit there while Jade is trying to decide to harvest or not. We're almost full on Jade here. Interesting. Try not to whack a blueberry here. See, we don't need those. So I can get rid of that. Some more metal nodes right here that if I can get Jade to harvest them without getting off would be nice. Those two, there's a couple more over here. Three of them, actually. Oh, I think I think Jade got dropped because of the how much they were touching the ground. Might have been four of them. I think there's four of them. Pop it off. There we go. So we're gonna head back towards base, but we're gonna like look for nodes on the way. Okay, there's something over here. Yep, there's some metal over here we can try and harvest. Actually, there's a pretty good bit up here. Okay. Come on, Jade. Harvest that metal node, please. Yeah. Don't want to do it. There we go. There's one whack. There's two more. Get this one. That'll be that one done. And there's just this one right here. Nope. Oh, here's some obsidian as well. So there's some obsidian down here as well we can grab when we need to do the obsidian quest. Jade's in a harvesting mood right now, so that's nice. Just really need to fly by them, and she usually harvests them. See if we can get this one this time. There we go. There's a terror bird right there. Oh, just shut up. You ain't gonna get nobody. There we go. That terror bird got what it was asking for. Quit trying to thinking I was. Whoa, what the hell are you? Hello? Oh, you're a dire wolf. Okay. I think we're fine. Let's just head on home. Oh, that's why they're still alive. I wonder if they killed the thing or not. Looks like they might have killed the thing. The two of them. On the other side of this arch is our home. Oh, hello. Hold on just a second. Hey, watch out. Fabius. Dude. Dude, quit that. Oh. Well, there went Jade. I didn't mean to drop Jade off right there. All right. Is the flint full? The flint is full. Wow. Okay. Didn't know the flint would be full. Let me throw that in there. That in there. I think that's everything I have that I can distribute. Oh wait, nope. There was some chitin. There we go. Zoo. Let us throw. Oh, all goes off in here. So that and that. That goes in there. Yeah, this does that. And we're good right there. So that's everything that we harvested here. Let's put blueberry up. Push the button. Okay. It decided to do this to me. There we go. There you go, Blueberry. Whoops. Let me out, please. Thank you. Even with the railing, I just fly over the edge when I run. And Jade, you're going to be going into your new home over here. Your room's going to be like right over here. You're going to get a nice window view right here. And your room is probably going to be a 2x2 section. Probably. I might do 2x3. It depends on how many I want to, how many tames I want to fit in here. I got to do that so I can hop off. Yeah. So, yeah, you think you're going to be in a 2x2 section like there and there. And you're going to have a window view. I'm not going to enclose you all the way. I think I'm going to put like half walls or quarter walls or something down. And we're going to use that kind of as a little wall section for them on the first floor. Instead of complete walls like upstairs. Okay. We didn't get any extra, so we didn't even fill up that one. But we did get some stuff. The thing down here should be making all the metal that we had, and it just went automatically and started crafting. Cool. So we have like 10,000 or so in here crafting. Cool. So I'm gonna let that go, and I'm going to call it an evening. I want to thank everybody for watching. So what are we going to work on next? We're going to finish. I keep on saying we're going to finish this but in an episode, but we don't. The only thing left really is to put down stalls on the first floor for all of our ground floor dinos, and then we'll be done with it for a while until we want to decorate it. That is really all that's left. So I'm going to pick you up. Gonna pick you up. I think Fabius had some stuff in him, so let's go throw that stuff into here. Okay. And we have some hide pelt to put up. Keratin. Okay. And that is it right there. All right, so yes, that is what I'm going to be doing. Oh, let's go check on our metal. It has been a little bit. And we almost had a full stack. Cool. And then we have this other 10,000 that I'm smelting right now. So let's see. This should be enough to make one more of them. Cool. And then what do we need here? We just need 52 more electronics. No. I need 10 more. I'm going to do this. We're going to finish crafting this last one. Before we go, I just want to go ahead and get this down so it can be making things while I'm out off the server. So this one, let's just give it this. This one's going to be taking the oil and making it. Okay. So now all that stuff can make things to make more of those tier 3s. And that's it. So every time I log in, we open up an episode, I can come right over here, grab a whole stack out, and make probably a tier 3 out of it. Maybe. I'm not totally sure if we'll be able to make a tier 3 with just those 4 or not, but I think so. So we're going to do that. Eventually, I also want to get two more of these, put them next to on each side of this one, and we can go through it like a lot quicker on that one. But that is everything for this evening. So I want to thank everybody for watching. Definitely should be able to finish the barn next episode and go from there. I'm also going to, like I said, we're going to switch out like this one right here for borderless glass, this one right here for borderless glass, probably this one right here for borderless glass, this one right here for borderless glass, and then another borderless glass probably right here and right here as well, I think, is the ones that are going to be borderless glass, just to break up all the wood and stuff like that so we can have more windows. Uh, Beauty suggests that we should wait to do that until we get all of the stalls in so we could put windows in for each dino. I might do that. I might just go ahead and do that. So, yeah, I might just go ahead and wait on that and do that. So, yes. All right. So, thank you for watching. I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a nice time, whatever time it is in y'all's part of the world. Bye.